Welcome to another episode of Meet the Member. And here today we are with Chris-Beth of Empowered for X.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit with us and tell us a little bit about your membership experience thus far. We know that you have a business here in Brampton. We're actually in your facility today. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came to start a business here in Brampton?
I say I love Brampton. Brampton has been home as an immigrant from Trinidad and Tobago. My parents chose Brampton. And so my childhood is here. And when I had the opportunity to start my business, I was like, why not in my home city? And so I had the privilege of plugging into communities like Beck. Really helped me as a young entrepreneur. I started out really young, much younger. I still am young. But really plugging into city programs that was able to give that development for the business acumen. And with Empowered for X, I like to say this is version 2 of what I started, because my main objective when I first started, I wanted to empower youth in particular, because as a youth, I was bullied and I struggled with my self-worth and identity. And I wanted to go back to my high school one and other schools to talk about as people, we are valuable, right? And our value doesn't come because people say we're valuable or not. The things that we do, therefore, should be of value. So it's about where can I add value, and then ultimately in community, that value gets maximized. So that was kind of like my first mantra, going around talking about that. And then I engaged with a lot of entrepreneurs. Was like, how did you get started? How I need help doing different things, and really realizing my passion for supporting entrepreneurs was really giving me some additional passion and fire. And so I still continue to speak and train. So that's one core element of what I do here at Empowered. But I like to say we wanted to create a home. So in 2019, we launched our first co-working facility. And the home for entrepreneurs, in the sense whereby entrepreneurs oftentimes start their businesses and use their home address. And that was my situation. As a young entrepreneur, a man shows up at my door and my mom's like, who's this person coming to the door? I said, a customer? She's like, what? So I realized that it created a lot of vulnerabilities by you having your home address on CRA and all of your documents and websites and things like that. So I started learning about co-working spaces and what they can do, and realizing that if I created a professional business address for people that are starting out, they have a safe space, a safe home for their business, right? And so one of our core offerings here is virtual offices for our members. We currently have 4 locations. This location here at Steeles and Rutherford. We have a downtown Brampton location, Scarborough, and Ottawa as well. And now the goal is to expand to different cities. And then, the training and facilitation, as I said, helping people go from ideation to scale. We have a roster of different subject matter experts to help people plug in. I do not know everything, and really, I can only do what we do here because of the broader community, and I love it. And then the last thing that we support people with is marketing. So we specialize in SEO strategy, building websites, building out funnels to help with lead generation.
Oh, wow. Yeah. This is very robust. And thank you for that extensive background. It's a really great way to kind of sum up how you've come to have this business. So tell us a little bit more about how you decided to explore becoming an entrepreneur, and what got you kind of like the prequel, if you will, to what you just described.
I think my dad really, as a young person, wanted me to join him on his adventures of entrepreneurship. And he got involved with some network marketing stuff. And I learned a lot in that space as well. However, at 15, my high school had an opportunity to go to Paraguay, South America. And at the time, new immigrants, my parents did not have $6,500 laying around. Mm-hmm. And the thing was, if you needed to get the money, make it happen. So one of my ideas was to make and sell candles. And in doing so, I almost burned down my house.
Oh my goodness.
The wax got too hot on the stove, and it just went boom. And so my entrepreneurial journey started. I started there for myself, and I'm very grateful. I was able to raise the money to go in partnership, not only generating money through selling items like candles and cookies, chocolate almonds. I was cleaning vending machines at the school to get some money. So entrepreneurship work, and I also did some sponsorship like campaigns and things, and the Rotary Club of Brampton was one of my sponsors to go as well, and I'm forever grateful for their leadership in seeing something in me to make my dreams come true as well.
So, wonderful. Shout out to the Rotary Club.
Thank you. Yes, always.
Rotary Club is such a great resource for folks who care deeply about community and their cause, and there's plenty of like charters and chapters across the world, but it's good to know that you had a relationship with them and they're able to start and help you with your journey.
Yes, and I'm a Rotarian today still because of that impact, right? So from high school, I like to acknowledge two people in particular who were much older than I was, Carol Berry and Norm Binden. They've both now passed, and I used to call them my grandparents, right? Because, you know, I was new to Canada and wanting to make a difference international, but seeing these people invest in me and make that choice to support my dreams and ambitions. And they've been really important for me throughout my life. So yeah, I am very grateful for that leadership. And that's what I want to bring to the community of entrepreneurs, right? It is about care. And I've seen that from a very young age for people who don't know about you, but see you and know you're valuable and want to invest in you. And that's the message and what I want to build here, continue to build here at Empowered Facts for entrepreneurs we serve.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And thank you for being such a great leader in the community and your focus on youth and folks who are also on their entrepreneurship journey. It's great to have someone who has that experience and can talk about real, true lived experience. So that's wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about your membership journey? So I know that you're a Brampton Board of Trade member. You're an active member of our Inspire Her network. We've seen you there. You've shared your story, and we appreciate you so much for doing so. Can you tell us a little bit about what your journey has entailed so far and what you hope to achieve through your membership?
It's so amazing because as I said, I started out as a young entrepreneur, and when it was about 2014, 2015, when I actually became a member first. And at that point, the Inspire Her, the Women Connect network was growing and all of these things, and really plugging in and seeing other entrepreneurs doing powerful work. And so 2014, 2015, you know, serving in the community and helping to build networks. I think it's about really helping to build relationships with other entrepreneurs because we're going through the same thing. The journey, it might look different package in terms of I'm doing consulting, you're doing something else, but it was amazing to have that camaraderie and fellowship, you know, to be, because we're breaking bread as well in some of our spaces. And, you know, sometimes life happens, right? And I think with the busyness, my transition, I was full-time entrepreneur, then went into full-time employment, and not being able to stay tapped into BBOT and all of the value that is offered there, but still on my entrepreneurial journey around. And really when I came back to business and pandemic's over, really saying, where were the places that I built community, supported community, and I was happy to come back as a member. And really since that time, it's amazing. I feel as though the team, like yourself, genuinely care about the entrepreneurs of Brampton and creating a safe space where we can flourish and have conversations about how else can we help. One of the biggest things that I wasn't fully aware of was the advocacy that the Brampton Board of Trade does for business owners. And I think it's so powerful. I'm not political. I would say, listen, just tell me that you're working for the people, right? Like that. It doesn't matter your party, but it's good to know that people like J. Paul are literally toe-to-toe, face-to-face, advocating for us. And I'm honored. I'm truly honored to be a member of the Board of Trade.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. And also, as a quick plug, our colleague, VJ, who really spearheads that with J. Paul. It's wonderful to see that you recognize the work that the whole team is doing to support that. And this is why the Board of Trade is nonpartisan, because we want to be able to stand up and say the things that we need to say to support the businesses. And it's also great that you've noted that we focus on entrepreneurs and community. So while we have a lot of corporate partners come from all different business sectors, we want it to be holistic and make sure that the entrepreneurs in the community know that they have a home with the Brampton Board of Trade. And we're going to continue to advocate and stand up for businesses in Brampton. And it's just good to know that you've had that experience thus far. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today?
Yeah, if people are considering finding support and resources in the community to help their business, I 100% recommend the Board of Trade.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. We hope to see you at future events. We would love to recognize you at future events. I hope to see you at the next Inspire Her Network event.
I will be there. Yes. Honestly, and it's been a privilege. Our company was selected to help put together the Naseem Leadership Award memorial video, and I am we're excited because Naseem, the journey that we've had just learning about her story. Prior to this, I had no clue who this person was. Yes, the Brampton Board of Trade is giving an award in her honor. But when we met the colleagues that she worked with, when we met her daughter, when we met past recipients of this award, I truly believe that her life is our life in many ways. I think she gives a foundation to set a good example. The saying one of my coaches said, that person is a good example of a good example. And that's what I would say about Naseem, learning about the impact. She cared about people. With her team of over 1,000, she knew everyone's name. Like, that says something about somebody. I genuinely care. Yes, as the CEO, business owner, the numbers matter, but she's not steamrolling over people to get that. She's like, hey, let us work together and building bridges to accomplish things. I think her integrity, her leadership will continue to live on. So me being there this time, I'm just excited because, I know that what that, event represents, celebrating and supporting women in leadership. It's the perfect place to be.
We appreciate you actually helping us with this video. I know it's going to be really well received. And just from my colleague's perspective, Sonia, I'm sure she's already told you thank you, but the whole entire team really appreciates the support and the time that you have to put in to do those videos. And so just as we wrap things up, can you tell us how folks can find you, how they can learn more about your solutions and book your facility?
Yes. So Empowered 4X. I say it like that because it's the word empowered, the number 4 and the letter X .com. If you search us on Instagram, LinkedIn, the hashtag is the same everywhere around. That would be the easiest way to get in touch with myself, the team, to support. That's what I would say.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Chris-Beth, and we welcome you to share more about your journey while you continue your membership with the Brampton Board of Trade, and thank you for all that you do in the community. I really appreciate it.
I love it, and I will continue to promote the Brampton Board of Trade as well.
Thank you so much for your support.